Where is it? There we go. There we go. It was muted. We didn't hear that. You didn't hear Paimon saying that we should go out to Watatsumi Island, and I saw like a banner thing appear in the front. Yeah. So, with that out of the way, turn that off, put this here. Turn off this, turn off this, close this back up. Actually, you know what? We'll keep this on for now. Let things cool down. And rearrange myself a little bit. Genshin time. Let me change the title too. Actually, let's see what we're gonna do first. Aphotic Diffusal? Oh, this is that new thing. Yeah, this thing. Event guidelines, okay. Watatsumi. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do that some other time. What's her quest actually called? Let me check. We're gonna do the Raiden character quest. Oh, that's chapter 1. What is it called? Imperatrix, Umbrosa, Act 2, yeah. I'm just gonna call it the Raiden story quest. After break. And then make this look like normal. Genshin Impact. Scuffed mic. Let's change this to Genshin. We're not playing triangle strategy anymore. Done. And I will be right back. I'm gonna go get refill my water and maybe grab a quick snack. So I will see you all again soon. Ah, another thing too I probably should have done before was change the language. It's not in English right now, but I guess we'll just bear with it for now. I don't think it'll be too bad. Gotta get myself resituated. Because I actually sit back a little bit. Oh, I need to raise up my chair too. Yeah, I actually sit back a little bit when I'm using the Elgato just because I'm on their placement, all that good stuff. So I guess first let me just do like a run of Omiji. You know, why not? Not with this team. As great as this team is, just to get that resin timer going. Reminder, I also have to change your artifacts. Right. That's a very important distinction I have to do here. Ganyu, you can't run Blizzard Strayer in the Melt team. Her Wanderer's set is not good. Yanfei is using it at the moment. Most of it, anyway. Excuse me. Excuse me. And, Zhangling's using that one feather, or the one flower, because it's way better than what she has. Genshin Optimizer, baby. Zhangling, attack. Unfortunately, I don't have an EM... Well, technically I have an EM Sands. But I don't have an EM Sands that will still give me 4-piece Wanderers. So... Whether that would actually be better or worse in Kazuha, you actually... Just switch to this. You actually have your swirl stuff on, because I was doing Abyss. Switch to being Kazuha bot. You don't have your ult, do you? We're pretty close, though. Just one of these should be good. Should be good enough. Oh, did it swirl Electro? It swirled Electro. Gross. Gotta get that bended ult back up. Probably wasn't the smartest idea there. Oh, but Sack activated. Nice. Let's do one of these. Do one of these. Please swirl that pyro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Where did you go? I can't see you. Oh, there you are. Guy's out of the way. And then... There we go. Oh, wait, you're still alive? How? Did that miss? What? That was embarrassing. That was pretty embarrassing, not gonna lie. Yeah, not my proudest moment. Hey, horrible substats though. Well, maybe not that bad. Flat defense, flat attack, and this one. Talk to Catherine. What team shall we put together for this? Not Ganyu. I feel as though this is a quest that will need a more delicate touch, also known as a claymore to the face. Oh, don't tell me Cleansing Light's the Adventurers Guild too. Please, no. Oh, I should probably update the... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. Riding Story Quest 2. There we go. Okay, no, good. I was really worried for a second. I saw Cleansing Light, and I was worried for a second that maybe that was the new event, and I was like, please don't activate it when I talk to Catherine.
별과 심연을 향해.
Add Astra Abasosk. I gotta read these out now too.
최근 모험가 길드에서 특별한 의뢰를 접수했어. 심사숙고 끝에 우리는
Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
여행자가 가장 적합하다고 생각했어. 맞지?
the traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
맞아. 항상 신세를 지게 되네.
Uh-huh. Indeed as ever.
그럼 바로 본론부터 말할게. 두 사람 지금 시간 괜찮아?
I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Of course, that's what we're here for. It'll depend on the task and compensation.
간단히 설명할게. 이번 의뢰인은 야시로 봉행이야. 듣기로는 수계 사냥개들이 요구우산 일대에서 신성한 벚나무를 공격하고 있대.
Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this town is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, rifthounds are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura near Mount Yogo in great numbers. Sacred sakura cleansing? Rifthounds? No, please no.
수계 사냥개? 그 녀석들이 나루카미 섬에도 나타났다고?
Rifthounds? On Narukami Island?
맞아. 마물들이 어디서 왔는지는 모르지만 무리를 지어 나타났어. 규모가 엄청나고 목표도 명확해. 그리고 매우 공격적이야.
Excuse me. Yes, we are not sure where exactly these creatures come from, but this time they are attacking in alarming numbers, with great aggression and a clear target.
신성한 벚나무는 이나즈마에서 아주 중요한 존재야. 이건 알고 있지?
Sure, I'll take some lore.
신성한 벚나무는 오랜 시간 동안 이나즈마 짐에게 오염을 흡수하며 대지의 안정을 지켜왔어.
For a long time, the sacred sakura has been absorbing filth from Inazuma's leylands to maintain stability in the land.
만약 신성한 벚나무가 훼손된다면 이나즈마는 다시 오염되어 재앙이 일어나고 말 거야.
If it were ever damaged, the filth would once again invade Inazuma, causing great catastrophe. That's why this is a rather urgent case.
텐류 봉행의 사람은 알고 있어?
Is the Tenryou Commission aware?
응, 텐요 봉행이 이미 출동했지만 나무의 뿌리가 복잡하게 얽혀 있고 수계 사냥개가 신출 귀몰한 데다 수가 많기도 해서 대응하기가 힘들어.
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the Sacred Sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rifthound's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them.
그들의 급선무는 주민 보호야. 마물을 퇴치하기 위해서 적극적으로 각기 사람들의 협조를 구하고 있지.
Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters.
모험가 길드도 주요 조력자 중 하나야. 하지만 각계의 수계 사냥개 퇴치 작업이 난항을 겪고 있어.
The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryou Commission with their work, but so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rifthounds have failed to substantially ameliorate the situation. I'll send these pooches packing.
정말 고마워. 자신감 넘치는 답을 들으니 나도 안심이네.
You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease.
수계 사냥개 출몰 장소를 지도에 표시해 줄 테니까 퇴치에 관한 일은 너에게 부탁할게.
I will mark on your map the areas where Rifthound appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them. I think I've been so used to reading out the text after the voice from playing World so much that triangle strategy, not having to have me do it, just throws me off so much.
에이, 걱정하지 마. 금방 해치우고 돌아올게.
Relax, we'll be back before you can say Ad Astra Abasosk. Abasosk? 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 Quest menu for more details.
또 신성한 벚나무에 관한 일이네. 하나치루 사토가 신성한 벚나무를 보호하려고 얼마나 노력했는데 못돼 먹은 멍멍이들이 그걸 파괴하려고 하다니 용서할 수 없어.
Alrighty then. Oh, it's back here? I thought it was going to be up here. Still teleport here anyway. That was not where I was expecting we were going to go. I'll be honest. Also, if I run into any of them, I won't run into any of them. I mean, this one right here. Thank you. Not that I need these for anything, except maybe requests. Because I don't have any character that uses them, I don't think. Unless Yaya uses them, it probably makes sense. But I don't have her either, so it's kind of irrelevant. Do the old tried and true... Riptowns. Probably should have brought Chi-Chi instead. Oh, they're also the Geo ones. This is the perfect excuse to bust out my Geo team. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm keeping an eye on you. Ah!
날 만만하게 보지 마.
푹 빠지면 안 돼.
Don't attack me, please.
얼어붙은 서리.
Aw, he hit me. Very rude of you.
부서져라.
왜 이렇게 많은 거야?
Ah, there's more of them.
텐요 봉행이 도움을 청할 만했네. 힘내라, 힘내.
용서를 빌어라.
Come on, Diana. You're 2,000... 2,900? 2,900. Ah.
무념, 단전.
That's pretty cool.
슈군? 아니, A인가?
Actually, I can't tell the difference in the Korean voiceover which one's talking.
너희 둘이구나.
I assume this is A, though.
텐유봉행 내부 사건을 처리한 이후로 처음 보는 거네.
It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryo Commission crisis.
이 말투는 너 A지?
Okay, sounds more like, hey, it is you, right?
단번에 해치웠네. 완전 강해.
You made short work of them. That was amazing. What are you doing? What brings you out here this time? What brings you out this time?
앞으로 다가올 일에 대해 미리 준비하고 있어.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come.
지난번에 너랑 같이 이나즈마를 산책하며 다양한 사람과 일을 겪었고 과거엔 이해할 수 없던 이치도 어느 정도 이해했어.
Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together. I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things I have never understood in the past.
그때부터 고민할 게 있으면 나와서 둘러보기 시작했지.
Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
헤이, 맞아. 계속 한 곳에만 있으면 갑갑하잖아.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
다시 한번 말하지만 이건 절대 심심풀이가 아니야.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself.
근래 일심정토에서 외부에 일어난 많은 변화를 관측했어. 가장 심각한 건 수계 사냥개가 신성한 벚나무를 공격한 일이야.
Recently, I observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia, the most serious of these being attacks on the sacred Sakura by numerous Rifthounds.
그래서 마물을 쫓다가 여기로 왔는데 마침 너희를 만났지.
But it doesn't... oh. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you. Yeah, but this doesn't seem like a matter needing the Archon's attention.
만약 발견한 게 내가 아니라 쇼군이었다면 그랬을지도 모르지.
If the Shogun, rather than I, were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
왜? 인형은 이 일에 관여하지 않을 거라고 생각해?
Huh? Why? Because she's just a puppet?
맞아. 내가 인형에게 정한 규칙에 따르면 이런 사건은 삼봉행이 해결해야 될 일이지.
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are delegated to the Tri-Commission.
하지만 수계 사냥개가 신성한 벚나무를 공격하면 과거의 재앙에 대한 기억이 떠올라.
But Rifthound's attacking the sacred Sakura. It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
과거의 재앙?
Disaster?
그래, 500년 전 이나즈마엔 큰 재앙이 닥쳤지.
Yes, 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma.
검고 짙은 안개가 땅에 드리웠고 마물들이 날뛰기 시작했어. 재난은 수많은 사람의 목숨을 앗아갔고 힘들게 가꾼 터전이 하루아침에 무너질 뻔했어.
Everything was engulfed in pitch-black fog and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely.
마물은 이나즈마에서 온갖 만행을 저질렀고 수계 사냥개는 예로부터 마물 무리들의 선발 부대였지.
The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rifthounds were always their advance guard.
그들의 역할은 날카로운 발톱과 이빨로 공간 통로를 열어 더 강력한 맹수를 불러내는 거야.
Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. 500 years ago. Kanria. Kanria? Watatsumi?
너도 들어본 모양이군.
Watatsumi? Not Watatsumi. Enkinomiya. So you've heard of it too.
영원히 떠올리기 싫은 기억이지. 너희들은 아마 내가 이런 생물에 대한 경계심이 과하다고 느낄 거야.
That's an episode of history I am loath to recall. Maybe to you it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. Yeah, that's the place where Makoto died. Her sister died in Kanria. Maybe not in Kanria, but
하지만
so.
이 정도의 과함은 타당해.
But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
그 맘을 알 것도 같아.
Guess you can't argue with that.
너희도 이 일 때문에 온 거라면 나랑 함께 움직이자.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together.
흔적을 보니 근처에 있는 마물이 적지 않아. 반드시 전부 토벌해야 해.
From the traces they have left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
A랑 같이 움직이니까 안심되네. 등 뒤에 호랑이를 든 기분이랄까.
Paimon feels so safe when you're in A's company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kinda makes you feel invincible, doesn't it?
마물을 전부 해치우면 케미아 A도 물어보자.
Oh, yeah. After we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Kanria.
이 색은 신성한 벚나무가 훼손되면 나타나는 색이랑 비슷해. 우리도 따라가자. 아마 이쪽일 거야.
Interesting. I'm not gaining spine stacks.
하타! 하!
Oh, a visual glitch. Interesting. No, I think we're gonna keep trying to... Actually, I know what we'll do. Lisa, I'll sacrifice some of your utility in order to have you be a pseudo-healer like Diona. Well, not like Diona. Diona is a healer. But I do think some additional sustain is going to be needed. Oh, off the wall, huh? Let's go up here. Have I solved this one? I have. It's right in front of the domain, right? Yeah. More tracks. So we just keep following them. I see more down here. Look for the marks. Yep. Look for the thing in this area. Try to figure out what happened. What happened?
다행이군. 훼손 상태가 심각하진 않네. 뿌리 보호 작업은 야시로 봉행에 맡기면 돼.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
흘러나온 건 신성한 벚나무의 즙인가? 아, 빛이 나잖아!
The stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Oh, what's this? Is someone injured? How terrible. How terrible.
저들은 설마 죽은 사람인가? 전에 우리가 여행에서 만난 사람들처럼.
Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey.
하지만 왜 여기에 나타난 거지?
But why would they appear here?
주위를 한번 둘러보는 게 어때?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out. Kitamura?
난 이렇게 쓰러질 수 없어. 형제들은 아직 내가 필요해.
여기에서 무슨 일이 있었는지
Oops.
알려줄 수
I did
있어?
not read any of that. That's why there's subtitles. What happened here? Could you tell us?
그대들은 누구지? 왜 여기 있는 건가?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
빨리 도망가게. 야수들이 다시 돌아올 거야. 한번 찍히면 영원히 도망갈 수 없다고.
Run, quick, while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you, there's no escaping them.
우린 마지막 순간까지 이나즈마를 포기하지 않아.
We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. What exactly happened? I assume they're like the specters from like 500 years ago.
설마 아무것도 모르는 겐가? 이나즈마는 이미 어둠에 잠겨버렸다네.
You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness.
사방이 온통 야수야. 그리고 더 무서운 마물도 있지. 그들에겐 아무런 감정이 없어. 그저 모든 걸 삼켜버릴 뿐이야.
Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They are merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. So they're locusts. Or goats. Well, goats aren't merciless.
결국엔 우리 인간이 존재했던 증명조차 흔적도 없이 삼켜질 테지.
Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you, will devour it all.
하지만 주변엔 아무것도 없는데.
But, look, none of that seems to be going around here. I'm a little shaky on my Genshin lore. But... Is this around the same time, like, 500 years ago, Kanye? Is that around the same time that, like, you got Zhao and, like, the demon cleansing? Is that around that same time?
아직 나타나지 않은 것뿐이야. 하지만 그들은 반드시 돌아와. 빨리 가게. 시간이 없어.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here, now. There's no time left. I even had 3 exclamation points so you know it's serious.
지금 쇼군님도 호재국님도 안 계시니 의지할 사람은 우리 자신밖에 없네.
The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There's no one left to rely on but ourselves.
언제까지 버틸 수 있을진 모르겠지만 만약 희망까지 버린다면 우리에겐 아무것도 남지 않을 거야.
I don't know how long we can hold out for, but if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
두려워할 필요 없다. 내가 있으니.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
쇼군님
It's the Shogun?
돌아오셨군요.
You're back.
부탁드립니다. 저희를 아니 이나즈마를 구해주십시오.
Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma.
쇼군님의 강력한 뇌광이 없이는 이 어둠을 쫓아낼 수 없습니다. 이대로 가다간 이나즈마 전체가 야수의 식량으로 전락하고 말 것입니다.
Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
진정하거라. 전쟁은 이미 끝났으니.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
끝났다뇨? 무슨 말씀이신지 쇼군님.
Over, but... What do you mean, Shogun?
주변을 보아라. 푸른 풀과 나무, 그리고 평화로운 광경을. 네 기억 속의 이나즈마의 모습과 똑같지 않느냐?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember.
마물도 네 생명을 위협하는 것도 없다.
There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could have threatened your life, seeing as you were already dead.
하지만 어째서 방금 전까지 근처에 있었는데
But how? Just moments ago they were everywhere.
방금 분명 전우의 몸이 뜯기는 걸 봤는데.
I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
이봐, 진정해. 이제 괜찮아.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
알겠군요, 쇼군님. 쇼군님께서 이나즈마를 구하신 거죠?
I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Something like that.
쇼군님을 따르는 건 역시 옳은 선택이었습니다. 쇼군님이 있는 한 이나즈마는 영원할 것입니다.
Oh, I never noticed that before. She's got a little electro thing. Never saw that before. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity.
감사합니다, 쇼군님. 감사합니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Excellency. Thank you. Thank you.
왜 이러는 거야?
Oh, what's wrong with him? Is he disappearing? And away he
이미
goes.
사라졌어.
He's gone.
방금 무슨 일이 일어난 건지는 모르겠지만 왠지 슬프고 절망적인 기분이 들어.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what all that was about. But somehow Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
내 생각이 맞다면 방금 그 광경은 대지에 남은 한 무사의 기억일 거야.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land.
신성한 벚나무는 짐에게 오염을 흡수해서 정화해 사냥개의 공격으로 인해 오염이 나무줄기의 틈새로 흘러나와 실체화된 것이지.
The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rifthounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity.
강렬한 오염이라면 실체화된 개체는 강한 공격성을 띠고 정화된 오염이라면 기억의 형식으로 나타나.
An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive, but when purified it presents in the form of a memory.
정화된 오염은 금방 흩어져서 다시 지맥으로 돌아가게 되지. 이러한 이유로 그들은 오래 존재할 수 없어.
Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long. The same thing happened to Dusky Ming.
그러니까 죽은 사람의 기억이 지금 나타났다는 거네?
So, the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
맞아. 그 무사는 수많은 희생자 중 한 명이야. 그가 한 얘기는 500년 전 이나즈마에서 일어난 재앙이지.
Yes, that soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago. He mentioned that the shogun was absent, he mentioned that Kitsune Saigu was absent. Let's do the shogun.
맞아. 그때 이나즈마에는 수많은 위기가 닥쳤어. 어떤 위기는 현지에서, 어떤 위기는 이미 멸망한 왕국 켄리아로부터 비롯됐지.
Yes, Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Conria.
이나즈마의 재앙도 걱정됐지만 빨리 개입하지 않으면 켄리아의 재해가 티바트 전체로 퍼질 수도 있는 상황이었어.
The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Tibet.
그리고 내 친구인 호제공은 무슨 일이 있어도 이나즈마를 책임지고 수호할 테니 나한테 이나즈마는 걱정 말라고 했지.
But my friend, Kitsune Sayu, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat.
우린 아무도 입 밖으로 꺼내지 않았지만 절망적인 상황이란 걸 알고 있었어.
I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
그러니까 켄리아랑 이나즈마에 동시에 재앙이 닥쳤다는 거야?
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Conria?
맞아. 수를 헤아릴 수 없는 마물이 갑자기 이나즈마에 나타났고 호제공은 사람들을 보호하기 위해 결국 목숨을 희생했어.
Indeed, countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people.
마지막으로 그녀의 얼굴도 보지 못했지. 하지만 난 믿어. 호제공은 마지막 순간까지도 나와의 약속을 지켰을 거라고.
I never had the chance to see her one last time, but I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last.
그럼에도 이나즈마의 참상은 상상을 초월했어. 불행이 거대한 상처가 되어 이 땅과 내 마음속에 자리 잡았지.
But, even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could ever have imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
에이,
Is this the loss that Yae Miko mentioned?
난 잃어버린 것들이 가져온 고통을 오랫동안 직시할 수 없었어.
Yes, for the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss.
가진 게 무력뿐인 나는 재앙신을 베고 마술을 토벌할 수 있었지만 시간을 이길 수 없었고 아끼는 사람들을 붙잡아 둘 수도 없었지.
All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. Have you heard the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It isn't a story the Archons would tell you.
하지만 인간의 영혼과 겨루고 난 뒤 많은 생각을 했고 과거에만 머무를 수 없다는 걸 깨달았어.
But, after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever. So you're no longer stuck in the past? Keep moving forward.
전에 너와 함께 이나즈마를 거닐 때 이 땅이 수백 년에 걸쳐 이룬 발전을 보았어. 그리고 인간의 가능성도 모두 내 예상을 뛰어넘었지.
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries, a glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations.
앞으로 나아가다 보면 잃는 것도 있지만 만남도 있을 테지.
Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters.
방금 그 무사는 많은 걸 잃었지만 여전히 앞으로 나아가기 위해서 싸웠어.
Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward.
그 시대의 희생자가 목숨을 걸어서라도 쫓던 미래는 그들의 마음속에 존재하는 풍경은 내가 생각하던 영원함이 아닐지도 몰라.
All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives for fighting for a future, but perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for. Absolutely, that's what being human is about. That's what being human is about.
이나즈마의 신으로서 그들의 기대에 응답해줄 때가 된 것 같아.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes.
뜨거운 피를 흘리며 싸웠던 이나즈마의 전사들이여. 그대들의 빛나는 영혼은 이 땅에 녹아들었다.
Warriors of the past who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth.
나는 그대들의 노력을 잊지 않을 것이다.
I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
에이, 마음이 무거워 보여.
He's taking all this pretty hard. Ellipses.
가지, 신성한 벚나무가 훼손된 일을 계속 조사해야 되니.
Come, let us keep investigating the damage to the sacred sakura. Continue the pursuit. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I will say, after the next cutscene thing, maybe we might pick this up later. We might end the stream. We'll pick it up again later. Ah,
역시 여기도
어.
수계 사냥개들이 많네.
I get to use my Raiden Shogun too.
나한테 맡겨.
I wonder what Raiden Shogun they give you if you don't have her. Unfortunately for me, my Raiden Shogun isn't quite that good at being self-sustained, just by herself with no support at all.
고용 간파.
I'm running into some energy problems, and quite possibly some health problems. But all those disappear now.
번개는 영원히 빛.
52. Not great.
A의 모습이 조금 이상한데?
Are you feeling okay, Buster Wolf?
왜 그렇게 묻지?
Why would you ask that?
평소라면 더 깔끔하고 날렵하게 검을 뽑아서 쓱 하고 베어버리잖아.
Well, usually, you'd pull out your sword and swish, vaporize them all in one go, no?
걱정할 필요 없어. 힘을 아끼는 것뿐이야.
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy.
사전에 정보를 손에 넣긴 했지만 변수는 언제든지 생기는 법이니까.
Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time.
더 강력한 마수가 나타난다 해도 상대할 수 있게 힘을 충분히 비축해둬야 해.
I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure that I have the strength to face them.
아, 역시 A는 산전수전을 다 겪은 대장군이야.
Ah, makes sense. Spoken like a seasoned shogun.
나무 뿌리에 상처가 심하네. 야시로 봉행 사람에게 알려야겠어.
The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this.
또 빛이 새어나오는데?
Hey, the same light is leaking out again. Is it the same situation as before?
넌 후루야마?
Furuyama. Is that you?
쇼군님이신가요? 하지만 쇼군님은 원정을 가지 않으셨습니까? 어째서 이곳에?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
원정? 이것도 500년 전의 일인 것 같은데.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago too.
소개할게. 이쪽은 후루야마야. 항상 날 따르던 다장이야.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He's a tea master and a member of my retinue.
후루야마는 눈이 안 보이지만 일반인보다 훨씬 뛰어난 감별력을 지녔어. 후루야마가 우린 차는 이나즈마에서 손꼽히지.
Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
과찬이십니다. 쇼군님의 곁에서 지내다 보니 요령이 생긴 것뿐입니다.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I've simply had the good fortune to be in your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me.
듣자 하니 쇼군님은 손님과 함께 오셨군요.
It seems the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest.
지금 상황인지라 제대로 된 차를 대접할 수 없을 것 같군요. 괜찮으시다면 잠깐 앉아서 쉬시지요.
I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest.
바깥은 이미 아수라장이니까요.
After all, it's quite a mess out there.
그럼 우리 이제 어떡해?
What should we do? Let's go along with what he says. I want to learn more about the past. Let's go along with what he says.
맞아. 바깥엔 마수가 깔려있고 어두컴컴해.
It's gonna be about something else, isn't it? Oh, yeah, sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
그렇습니까? 이미 여기까지 쳐들어왔군요.
I see. So they have fought their way this far already.
여기 근처의 주민들은 거의 다 도망갔습니다. 절 데려가려고 했지만 전 의미가 없다고 여겨 거절했지요.
Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me, so I decided to stay.
쇼군님이 여기 계시는데 제가 도망칠 이유는 없습니다.
And now the Almighty Shogun is here. I've even less reason to run away.
게다가 쇼군님도 손쓸 수 없는 일이라면 도망쳐도 소용이 없겠죠.
Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to?
도망은 살기 위해서입니다. 이루지 못한 것이 있기에 살고자 하는 것이지요.
People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life.
하지만 전 그럴 생각도 없고 후회도 남기지 않았지요.
But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets.
쇼군님은 차를 음미하실 때 종종 저에게 쇼군님의 꿈을 얘기해 주셨습니다.
The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea.
쇼군님의 얘기를 듣고 있자면 실명한 지 오랜 제가 이나즈마의 산과 바다를 유람하는 듯한 느낌마저 들더군요. 시간이 흐르면서 저도 쇼군님의 낭만적이고 몽환적인 생각을 이해하게 되었습니다.
Just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey all over the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart. A true dreamer.
쇼군님은 항상 아름다운 것들은 시간의 흐름에 따라 변화하고 사라지니 살아있을 때 여한이 없도록 즐겨야 한다라고 하셨죠.
One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
이건
That doesn't sound like A at all. This doesn't fit the definition of eternity at all. Probably because it's Makoto and not A.
그러니 지금 상황이 절망적이어도 전 아름다운 것들을 많이 겪었으니 미련 없습니다.
So, as you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
그래, 그럴지도 모르지.
Perhaps you are right.
이제 곧 쇼군님과 작별 인사를 하게 되겠군요. 아쉽네요. 이 재난이 지나고 쇼군님께서 다시 세우실 이나즈마를 볼 수 없다니.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what the Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew.
그래도 괜찮습니다. 모든 사람이 이나즈마가 검은색으로 변했다고 하지만 제 눈에는 줄곧 검은색이었으니까요.
But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark long ago.
재난이 휩쓸고 가면 새로운 생명이 태어나기 마련입니다. 그리고 제가 그때까지 살아남으면 눈치 없는 장님이죠. 역시 됐습니다.
Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be hopelessly befuddled old and... Old what? I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So never mind, eh?
아이고, 죄송합니다. 혼자만 떠들고 차도 대접 못했네요.
Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea.
쇼군님이 행차하셨는데 차가 없다니 그럴 수는 없죠.
The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum.
잠시만 기다리세요. 제가... 타기가 어딨지?
One moment. I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set?
설마 그들이 여길 떠날 때 망가뜨렸나?
I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
닭이는 안 보이는데.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
없나요? 원래 항상 옆에 놔두는데 이거 참... 쇼군님과 손님들에게 부끄럽습니다.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious. What a fool I'm making of myself. We know where to find a tea set.
손님한테 일을 시킬 수는 없죠. 그건 예의에 어긋납니다.
I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
괜찮아. 잠깐 쉬고 있거라. 금방 다녀올 테니.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
쇼군님이 직접 가시게요. 안 됩니다. 몸둘 바를 모르겠습니다. 그리고 바깥 상황이...
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, your humble servant implores you. Not with the war raging outside.
이곳은 네가 기억하는 찻집이랑은 달리 아주 복잡해.
This place is complicated. It is quite unlike the tea house in your memories.
그러니 우리한테 맡기거라.
Leave it to us.
알겠습니다. 쇼군님이 저 대신 타기를 준비하는 날이 올 줄이야.
Well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me.
마지막 여한이 될지 행운인지 모르겠습니다.
I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
닭이는 어디에 있어?
Go to the
사실
Kamisato
차를
estate.
못 마셔도 상관없어. 하지만 500년 전에 저 자상한 할아버지가 겪은 일을 생각하면 너무 슬퍼.
나도 그의 차가 그립구나.
아참! 카미사토 저택에 가보자! 거기엔 분명 닭이가 있을 거야!
Okay. Wait. That was weird. I still had the corrosion symbol. And with that... Actually... With that... I will... go somewhere. I will go... here. I will bust out good old Raiden Shogun. Grab this. Not there yet. Go here. Try your luck.
부디 그를 보호해줘서 신성한 번능은 영원히 지지 않으리.
What's it gonna be? Bamboo slip. Quest item. Modest fortune. Clouds cover half the moon and the fog is thick. Above you is the moon shrouded by cloud. Ahead of you, everything is engulfed by fog. Though the way ahead seems unclear at the moment, all will become clear when the time comes. Take this opportunity to improve yourself while waiting for the clouds to clear. Your lucky object for the day, Luminescent Spine. Luminescent Spine shines with a faint glow, but shines strong nonetheless. Though it may not be the brightest of lights, it is enough to illuminate the road ahead. Well, despite what that says... Don't climb up that, eh? Despite what that says... We are going to stand in front of the sacred Sakura. We're going to open up the wish menu. And we're going to make a single wish. With these 200 primo gems. Debate Club? Debate Club! Nice. And with that, I think that's where we're going to end today's stream. We will pick up the rest of this tomorrow? Tomorrow. Yes. We will pick it up tomorrow. And then, on Saturday, Windcraft. Some new quests. I tried doing Clock. Clock did not work. I did run, Sandswept Tomb in the off time. Got myself a fancy new spear. Tried making a build. Found out that I, didn't have enough skill points for it. Died a little bit on the inside. So I have a current setup right now, but I'm not too sure about it. I think I'll be really squishy and die, and we will find out then. We'll have a fun time. So, with all that being said, I think I'm gonna do some commissions. Bye!